I hereby present you my dating story of Baby Cop. What's up, guys? Okay, I decided instead of doing a weekly vlog this week, or posting a weekly vlog, why can't I say that word? Whatever. Instead of doing the huge, I thought in honor of Valentine's Day, I would go ahead and share one of my all-time favorite dating stories. Let's go back in time when Christine was a wee young little girl and online dating wasn't that big of a thing. In fact, the only apps that were out there was Grindr. Anyone know what that is? By the way, I put myself on Grindr one time because my gay roommate was leaving and I wanted a new bestie and got no hits whatsoever. I don't know why. But moving on. So it was just, Match and OkCupid. It was just the websites, right? So it wasn't that big of a deal or that big of a situation with online dating. So anyway, I just got out of my first relationship and I was like, I'm gonna try this online dating. I wanna date for funsies. I don't know, I was just in a place where I wanted to go out and date and I wanted to just, I guess, cast a wider net. And so I put myself on, I think it was OkCupid. Little backstory of me. I'm still like this, but as I've grown, I'm not so much, but I'm very closed off. I know you can tell, it's so obvious. But with dating, it's like PDA was so uncomfortable, like, don't touch me. I was just very weird and very scared about this whole dating situation. I don't know, issues. Go online dating was a little weird, but I'm like, maybe I can like talk to someone and then we go from there. So anyway, this guy slides into the messages at the time, and I remember his message being pretty lengthy, which I find unique because one of the dating irritations I have now is like guys don't seem to be very chatty and you have to like force conversation. I don't got time for that shit. You don't have a question for me, move on. But he was very, very chatty and like he would send a novel, I would send a novel, and it was really nice because it seemed like we vibed. We went from messages to text messages to phone calls and like we talked a lot and I was just like, whoa, God is listening, because this was new to me. Like I never communicated so much with a guy I didn't know in that amount of time. So I was like, wow, maybe I found him. I meet Baby Cop for the first time. Was probably my height, 5'8", probably the same weight. He was petite. Facially, like, he was cute. He had a face a mother could love, but that's okay, that's okay. He wasn't not attractive, but like if it was on a dating app we're on today where you don't have conversation first and you just swipe, I probably wouldn't swipe right on him. I really liked his personality, like we had really connected, so I thought he was cute. We have a good first date. He was a federal agent of some sort, I think. I don't know. He was kind of weird about it, so I really don't even know what the deal was. And we have a good second date, which to be honest with you, I can't really remember what it was. And then the third date, we went to go see an 11 o'clock showing at TED. Or not at TED, to see TED. Bless his heart. He gave me a rose, which was so sweet because I never really got flowers, like in a romantic type of way from a man. And again, I liked him, so I was like, yay, thank you, so cute, it's a rose. But it was dead, not a deal breaker. That's, we could work on that, but out of all the flowers you saw lined up, you picked the brownest rose you could find. It was the thought that counted. I really did appreciate it. I really did. The dead part didn't go unnoticed. So I was like, okay. So we go to the theater. This is where it gets weird. Sit down and we're watching the previews. Now remember, petite man. Let's see if I can show you. If I'm like here, he took his feet, curled them up in fetal position, snuggled his hands right under my shoulder, a little like nook space, and just looked up at me and then started whispering like sweet nothings. Like I said, I'm really uncomfortable with PDA at this point. I'm in my own box, like do not trespass. And this petite little Baby Cop is curled up, like so confused. In my head, I was like, what is going on? I like this guy. What is happening? I didn't see this coming. He said he was needy, but I didn't think he was breastfeeding type needy. I couldn't believe that this man was in fetal position, snuggled up. And then at some point, the movie started and he's still talking. And he goes, "Why aren't you talking?" And I was like, "I'm watching the movie." Like at this point, I'm getting a little irritated because he's talking during the movie and I'm confused and really uncomfortable. So then after that, we went to a restaurant. This is a pet peeve of mine. When I see couples in a booth and they're sitting right next to each other, how do you eat? Like, sit across from me. So whatever, this guy sits right next to me. It is like the middle of summer. I'm wearing shorts, and Hispanic people out there know exactly what I'm talking about, where your grandparents had that plastic covering on your sofa and your legs, and in the middle of summer, humid middle of summer, you're like slipping and sliding but also stuck at the same time. You get off and your skin has been taken off. Yeah, that's how it felt in that booth because it was so hot. I was sweating and this guy is plastering his leg on my leg, and I'm just like trying to eat and again irritated and uncomfortable, way too close to my personal space. At some point in the conversation, this is our third date, mind you, at some point in the conversation, he said something that implied we were in a relationship. Like, no, we not. Yeah, we are. No, we're dating. Like, we're dating and we can see other people. Like, it's not an exclusive situation. That's okay. I'm gonna get you. Or some smooth line like that, and at that point, it was just not smooth. I was just, here's the kicker. Why would he do this? We are walking and there is a couple in front of us, and the man is like over 6 foot. The girl's, I don't know, 5'5". He said to me, "Do you wish I was that tall?" Yeah. Oh, that's mean. Like, well, why would you ask me that question? Honest to God. And then, well, yes, I wish you were that tall. I could literally, like, when he put his arm around me, I could feel this, yes. Needless to say, that was the last date. And it was a little difficult to unlatch him from my boob. He was needy, as he said. That is one of my favorite dating stories. I have a couple more, but that's probably the best one. So yes, happy Valentine's Day, and I hope baby cop out there is very happily in love and fully nurtured with his neediness and has acceptance of his height. I don't know.